Welcome back to WKCTC Basketball Weekly. Again, I'm assistant coach Josh Kimbler here with the head coach of the Stars, Daniel Potts. And for all of us here on set, we would like to wish all of you out there and hope everybody had a great holiday season and a Happy New Year. Coach, we did have a pretty big break, probably from about December the 19th till around when?
About January 3rd or 4th, somewhere back in there. As
a head coach, what do you do during such long breaks?
Well, you know, like I told the kids, you know, relax first. You know, get your mind off basketball, spend it with family and friends, and just enjoy company, enjoy your family and things like that. You know, we always say life's too short.
Right.
So get out there with your family. That's what I did. I took probably a week off. All I did was watch basketball on TV. I didn't go out and recruit or anything like that. I was with my family, enjoyed time with them, and just, you know, got my mind off basketball and things like that, and just really getting really relaxed mode. Okay. Now when December 26th hit, you know, that was time to go recruiting. Started out in Lexington. There was a 3-day tournament up there, and saw a lot of good talent, a lot of good kids, and been hitting recruiting trails hard here close to home in Region 1. You know, we've talked about the likes of Jake Williams from Graves County. Right. Great shooter. He had 33 points last night, I believe, and 6 rebounds.
6 assists.
6 assists. Right. Okay. And he's very lengthy, about 6'4", 6'5", great shooter. And then also your little brother, Zach Kimbler.
Right.
You know, he's aggressive inside. We've been looking at him as well. And then another kid, Peyton Puckett, for Graves County, we've been looking at. He's great. He had 18 rebounds last night, correct?
Yes.
Something like that. And then, you know, from McCracken County, the new school over there, a point guard by the name of Cam Chumler. Mm-hmm. And of course, we're losing a lot of scoring, a lot of guards next year. You know, KRIS is gone, Jacob's gone, CODY's gone, and quite possibly Marcus. You know, because they're all getting looked at by, you know, 4-year universities and things like that. So we've had to, at the JUCO level, you know, you're 2 and out, so you're always recruiting year in, year out. So, you know, the Bryce Rogers kid from McCracken County is another one. And we've been looking at it. We've hit the recruiting trail hard, got our name out there, showed interest in them, letting them know that we wanted them and what we could offer and things like that. So over this break, you know, then also over the break, you know, we critiqued film a lot. I know me and you been in together, looking at our defense, looking at our offense. What did we like? What did we didn't like? What do we need to change for the second half and things like that. And then we brought everybody in probably the 3rd or 4th, I think it was on a Friday, and started doing individual work on offense, ball handling, shooting, conditioning even. So that, you know, with that long break, that's what we concentrated on, and we worked hard, did well with that.
Right. Coach, I'd like to commend you actually on how much you do watch film, because sometimes, you know, I don't want to see it again a second time.
Yeah.
We're going to go into some of our new players this year. First off will be Bobby Staples out of Lyon County.
Bobby Staples, he's about 6 foot, 6'1" or so. Very quick, pretty good athlete. Can dunk the ball down. He's going to give us a huge lift this second half of the season. You know, he can shoot it well. He's a good penetrator. The best thing I like about Bobby, he's a very coachable kid. Right. Very good kid, very coachable kid, with a great attitude. He gives tons of effort. He's going to give us a lot of defensive pressure. Mm-hmm. You know, with these new kids that we're about to talk about, one thing we're trying to do is with our starters and then the people off the bench, you know, come in and give us an up-tempo type defense with the quickness and that these guys we're about to go through got. And Bobby can give us that. Bobby can really give us that, set us a tone for getting that tempo up. And I believe Bobby could be a great player for us here, you know, this year and next year. Great work ethic too. Great work ethic from the kid. And you know, I think we're going to keep working on that consistency on a shot right there. Keep working on that right hand. He's a left-handed kid, so we're going to keep working on that right hand. And, you know, best is yet to come for Bobby Staples this semester.
The second guy, a kid out of Memphis, Mariko McLean.
Mariko, man, we're going to show highlights here in a few that Mariko just brings it. He brings a lot of energy, a lot of intensity. Gets the guys going. It seems like he has a nose for the ball. He's always around the ball, and he's pretty lengthy. You know, with his 6'3" frame, he's probably, you know, around 205, 210, so he can bang a little bit inside, which is what we need for this second semester. And I expect great things from Mariko. We're going to have to work on that, work on a shot, developing that consistency from about, you know, 12 foot or so. We're going to work on him with his confidence. I know me and you've talked about with his confidence, Once he gets the confidence and, you know, the feel around to get our feel and how we want things done, he's going to be a great player for us. He's going to be a great player for us.
He stepped in here recently and been running that 4 spot a little bit, and I'd made several comments in practice how he's really good about seeking that contact, and he showed that in some of the highlights we have.
Sure did.
Third guy out of our 4, Alex Hill from Ballard Memorial.
Yeah, he's probably around 5'9", 5'10", very, very, very quick, very savvy with the ball. Got to work on that left hand. Got to work on his decision making. But the kid can knock a shot down, for a set shot down from 3, you know, anywhere. That's what he's proved to us in practice, and in games he'll start proving it to us as well with the more confidence he's getting. Most of these kids, you know, they're coming in it's a whole new defensive system, whole new offensive system. So it's just not going to click like that. We're going to have to be patient with them, give them time, and you know, he's going to give us great pressure on the ball as well. He takes pride. I know that's one thing me and you talked about. He takes pride, and he don't want to be on the bench.
Right.
So he's always in the gym working on his shot, getting better. Coach, what do I need to do? Texting me, Coach, I'll do better. Things like that. He takes pride into you know, what he does, and you know, that's gonna take Alex in a lot of ways, you know, forward on our basketball program here at WKCTC.
Okay. The last guy, certainly not least, CODY Earle from Carlisle County.
CODY Earle, one of Marcus's buddy that we come to like very well. Can shoot the ball very well. We're going to have to work on his quick feet and on the ball defense, but he plays hard. He's got a great IQ for the game, and a very coachable kid as well. So great things for CODY Earle to come for WKCTC basketball.
Right, he's already taken leaps and bounds defensively in the first, 2 or 3 days?
Yeah. And that's the thing. These kids only been with us 4 days before this first game right here, and they came in and did an exceptional job for us. You know, without them, I don't know if we would have won it.
No, I agree. When we come back, we'll go over our game highlights versus the UK Engineers. You're watching WKCTC Basketball Weekly. Guys, welcome back to the show. At this time, we're going to go over our game highlights versus UK Engineers.
Yeah, like I said again, our new players here, they're only with us for 4 days. And we, for offensive-wise, we only did things versus man. I didn't expect them to come out in the 2-3 zone. But we got through it. We played hard. Need to whip this ball around. Need to attack more gaps right here. Jacob's just shooting the ball real well right now. He went 5 for 6 on the three-point line during this game.
For the life of me, Coach, I don't remember when he didn't shoot the ball well anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Push that ball a little harder right here. Good find.
Good job.
Good, ZAIN.
As soon as he passed the ball, Coach, he went to the rebound. Been working on that all week. He actually did it.
ZAIN came in January 4th, started working on the individual works. Individual skills right there, and really, ZAIN had 14 points this game. It was a big 14. Big boy right there, keeping the ball up high after he crashed on the rebound and knocked some free throws down. Need to find him right there. Need to rotate this ball around quick. There's no movement right now in our offense, which I expected us to be a little rusty against the zone. We didn't go over to any in practice, but did well enough. Good move. He's smooth with the ball. Advancing the ball on the pass right there.
Good shot.
Good, ZAIN. ZAIN crashing the boards right there.
I've had a lot of guys this year try that spin move that CODY SCHULTZ likes to make, and he's one of the only ones that can come out of it and be balanced.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he finishes.
Yeah. He works on it on the gym one-on-one by himself. That's where players are made when nobody else is watching. Advance it on the pass right there better. We need to start attacking those gaps. Nobody's guarding KRIS right there. He needs to attack him. One of our new guys right here. Good ball fake. He'll finish that.
Good move.
ZAIN again around the basket, Coach. There's 3 offensive rebounds we've just watched here. Good. Good, that's fine. Way to crash.
Seek the contact.
Way to crash, Rico. That's one of our new kids right there, Mariko McLean from Memphis right there. Brings that energy off the bench. Always active. Good, ZAIN. Better find him, Jacob. ZAIN can really shoot the ball. his confidence from the 1st of August till now is just exceptional. He's more confident in himself, most of all, and more confidence in what we're trying to get out of him. That was a great ball fake by Marcus right there. Still got to get some more movement, getting a little bit better on the movement. Chris did a great job of finding people right there. Did a great job of finding people this game. I'm sure he had around 7 or 8 assists this game. A lot of our guards were knocking him down. Good ball fake, Cody. Good rip through. Here's one of our another new ones. Good ball fake. There's Bobby Staples from Lyon County right there.
Good shot.
He can shoot it too. He can shoot it too. He gives us more energy more than anything. But he's a very good attacker, pretty decent shooter.
Coach, for his first game, he was actually really patient right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, most guys would have just taken that shot. You know, he was actually trying to stay in the offense. They just didn't come out to guard him.
Right. He ball faked, made that defense jump, and he had a wide open jumper right there. This was at the closing down to the half right here. Good back door. And this is one of the things that Alex can do right there. We new guys right here. Our old guys haven't really played with these new guys that much. And decent little pass. We still want him keeping his feet on the floor, making some good passes at that free throw line or whatever. But nevertheless, a decent pass. And ZAIN just mishandled it. The more, you know, cohesiveness they get with each other, the better we'll be. We gave up 48 points, and that's one thing that we gave up 104 this whole game. And that's one thing this week that we have hit hard is our defense. Rico attacking the basket right there.
Great move.
Good shot. Good shot. Rico really loves the game of basketball. You can tell it by the way he plays. Look at him run the floor right there. Rico's like a sponge. He soaks up everything we say. He takes it to heart. He's really wanting to be a good player right there. Here he is around the nose for the ball. He takes what we have to say to heart and then goes out there and performs it. And if he has questions, he's not hesitant to ask questions. I think he's really going to be an asset for us this second semester. Great find, Jacob. Good penetration off that.
Cody got going a little bit here in the second half.
Yeah, he had four points total the first half and 3 turnovers. In the second half, he had 22 points and 0 turnovers. So Cody really had a great second half. He told us he had to get that rust off of him in the first half.
Right. He's in the gym more than anybody, and he had some rust.
Yeah. What a crash, Alex. There's another one of our new guys right there, Alex Hill right there.
Tell him all the time, Coach, if you just go to the offensive rebound, you can be the shortest guy on the floor, which was Alex, and you can still get the rebound.
Yeah.
People don't block out. That's at any level.
A great move right there, inside out cross, staying low, keeping that ball low to the ground. Second half, we picked it up on defense right here, went full court man, really tried to wear them down, and it worked to our favor here. They were out of control right there. ZAIN does a great job taking a charge, sacrificed his body for the team right there. We needed that. I think we were only up 2 and came down and hit a great shot right here. Good job, Cody. Good find, Jay. The UK Engineers had some players, didn't they, Coach?
Yeah, they did.
They had a couple Region 1 Player of the Years on their team. I had 4 kids I used to coach. Very good team. Great find by Chris Jackson right there. Chris is doing a great job right now, and he's done it in practice of getting in that middle of the zone or middle of the defense and making bounce passes and finding our open shooters. And I expect Chris to do that, the remainder of the season here. Jacob had a heck of a game. He had 27. He's just shooting the ball with ease. He was 5 for 6 on the 3-point line, 10 for 10 on the free throw line. Really playing well. Another kid that played well, like I said, Cody had 26, had 22 the second half, and he came up big for us. Chris Jackson had 15 points and probably 7 or 8 assists. He was just penetrating that zone. He's very quick. This is a big one right here, Coach. ZAIN right here, getting that confidence, 14 points and shoot probably around 8 or 9 rebounds. 4 of those being offensive. And there's our new guy right there, Mariko McLean right there. Really played good, really has a nose for the ball. Yeah. Brought intensity off the bench for us that we highly needed. and big 9 points for us.
I had no idea he had that many.
Yeah, big 9 points for us. He's one of those that when he scores, he's clapping, and when somebody else scores, he's clapping, getting that energy up, and it just feeds off everybody else. And I expect a big season for Mariko and his talents on the court.
Right. Whenever we come back, we're going to close up with Coach Daniel Potts' final thoughts. You are watching WKCTC Basketball Weekly. Welcome back to WKCTC Basketball Weekly. At this time, we're going to go ahead and have our final thoughts from head coach Daniel Potts, specifically on defense. Coach, it seems like all year we have the offensive talent, we have the shooters, we have the size to beat anybody, even against teams, that we played earlier in the season, the mineral areas of the world, the Three Rivers, the Shawnees. But it seems like every time, it all comes down to defense. What are some things that we as a coaching staff ask of our players, and specifically now that we have more players, it all goes back to the basics, even though that we've been talking about throughout the season with the players that we've had, it seems like we're teaching the same exact things we've been saying all year to the new guys.
Yeah. For the most part, this week especially, and then last week too, we broke everything down. We split up. We have around 12 players right now. We've put 6 down your way, 6 down mine, and we've gone over every little detail that we expect and want from our defensive end. I mean, proper footwork. Getting in the gaps right there. When penetration's there, this is the biggest one we have to get, is when there's penetration to help early. Right. To help early, and that's a sprint. I know me and you've talked about it a lot. We're sprinting to those spots, not sliding, not anything else. We have to sprint, and then our rotation guy has got to come down and take his man. Then we're firing out to the basketball. And I know they've heard me say this a million times. The basketball is the only thing that scores inside that building. And that's little by little, it's building inside their brains, and it's becoming reactions. Mm-hmm. And I expect the rest of the season for us to just be, communicating loud, getting to our spots, and allowing the defense to only score 75. Yeah. That's we can score. I think we're averaging around 89.6 points a game, so that's not our problem. We just had 109 on the board. Right. So we got the shooters, we got, like you said, the size, all that stuff on offense. It just comes down to the defensive end, and then it comes out to taking pride in defensive end and not getting beat off the dribble, and trusting your other teammates that, hey, if I get beat, that guy's going to be there to help me out. And then that guy trusting the other guy on the line to be there and rotating down. And it all comes back to trust. And, like I said, we got 4 new guys, and the more they play together, and the more they're around each other, the more it's going to show out on the court. Right. And we've broke the defensive drills down 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, and we've made it harder than game-like situations. Because we believe, if it's harder in practice than it is in the game, then we'll do it. Right. We'll do it better in a game. Right. And those are things that we've done. We're still talking about communicating early, loud, and often. And those new guys are having trouble with it right now because they don't know. They don't know. They're coming out of high school, really, and they just don't know yet. But we're repetition. I know me and you've talked about it. Repetition, 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 and keep saying the same things that we preach every single day, and they'll jump along. They'll jump along board, and we'll get it out of them. Right.
You said something interesting earlier about trust. Just as how many times have we heard the excuse, and I hate saying that, but sometimes that's what you get from players. You get an excuse of, well, coach, that guy's faster than me. I can't guard him. Well, that's why you have a guy on plug on both sides of you, and the way we teach that, it all comes together. Everything we do, from the simple, what's the one drill that they hate more than anything is our zigzag closeouts. Yeah. It's not brutal. Very fun. It's brutal, and sometimes we make it even more brutal because we won't let them get out of even one segment of it until everybody's perfect. That's right. Well, just something as simple as that's teaching everything they didn't know, and they, a lot of them, I think some of them still don't understand. That is the basic principle of everything we do.
Right. I totally agree, and we'll get the effort out of them, that's for sure. That's one thing that we've hit hard. This second half is, you shouldn't have to teach effort, and they know that by now. And we'll be great on defense this second half. We had a little breakdown this game, but I tell you what, the opposing team, UK Engineers, they hit 13 threes.
Right.
You know, they were hot from that range, and but we got to learn. We got to do a better job of noticing who we're guarding, knowing their personnel, and then if they're a 3-point shooter, running them off the 3-point line, and trusting our help again, and then our rotation, and we'll get better at that. You know, the more drills that we do, the more cohesiveness that we come together at, and you know, I expect a great defensive second half of the year. We know our offense is going to be there. You know, we just know that.
It's all about the mentality as well. You know, how many times have we played perfect defense, and everything about it has been perfect. Everybody went to block out, but the guy hits a 30 to 35 foot contested three. Yeah. And, you know, sometimes that happens. You know, every now and then you're going to lose a battle, but if you win more of those battles, chances are you're going to end up winning the game. It's hard to get some kids who are 18, 19 years old to understand that.
Very well said. Yeah, I agree 110% with you. This weekend we go to Mid-Continent. They got a tournament down there, and that's on January 17th on a Friday night at 8 o'clock. We play a great team out there that's going to be the same about like we played Monday night and give us a run for our money. They're going to be able to shoot the ball. They'll have a low presence down inside that Marcus is going to have to contain and get a high hand around. And we're going to have to just again trust each other. You know, with our new guys, our old guys, our Jacob Scotts, our CODY, our KRIS, and even Marcus are going to have to step up and be leaders for them. You know, and be more vocal and be more communicative and things like that. So, you know, please come out and support us Friday night at 8 o'clock. And then if we win that game, we play the next night or the next afternoon at 1 p.m. And if we lose, we play at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m., I'm sorry. And that's Saturday the 18th. If we win again, that'll be a 1 p.m. game. If we lose, that'll be an 11 a.m. game. And then we have another game next Monday. It's a home game. January 20th at 7 o'clock, and that's against a real good Earle Clements team. They've won the state championships and things like that. Got great history, great tradition over there at the Job Corps over there. They'll have size. They'll have that athletic ability. I know when we played them a couple of years ago, man, they had a 3-6-9 kids that came off the bench for them. Wow. And some kids that actually went on to play Division II basketball. There's about 3 of them that went along to play Division II basketball. So they're going to be athletic. They're going to be good. They're going to play a 2-3 zone that they're going to be very lengthy. They're going to try to run us out the 3-point. We're going to have to be patient and things like that. Also, we rescheduled the game against Southeast Illinois.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a good one.
Oh, it's going to be a great. We went down there and should have won that one.
Yeah. But
they got us by 3. But that game is rescheduled for January 26th. That's a Sunday at 2:30. Again, that's a Sunday, January 26th at 2:30. And you know, I expect you all to come out and support us and all that good stuff, and look for you all to be there. Thanks.